I don't know about you, but I had some of my 2020 plans get pretty derailed because of a certain global pandemic that ended up happening. So, plans to go to retreats and host retreats, and also to immerse myself in deep spiritual trainings, travel with my partner. Those things just didn't end up happening. And I think if we've learned anything about planning from 2020, it's that we need to leave space for the unexpected. We have to learn how to be unattached from certain outcomes or from the plans that we set. In my transformational embodiment coaching methodology, planning is a balance between being and doing, and rituals and habits, and aliveness and automation, and the feminine and the masculine. It's a harmonious approach to planning that also just leaves room for life's twists and turns, which can happen, as a lot of us have seen with this past year. So let me tell you just a few of the principles of creating a harmonious plan so that you can work this into your own planning process for 2021. One of the biggest things is to drop into the vision that you hold and to start there. I have a practice at nataliemcneil.com/futuring ritual. We'll put that link below. The futuring ritual is a practice that helps you to envision your future. So I like to start there and just live and breathe the vision that I hold for my life and my business and my relationships. From that place, I start to embody that future vision here and now. And what that looks like is, within the vision that I'm holding, pulling out the essence of the vision. So in my vision that I'm holding, the essences of connection, of power, of radiance, of abundance, of freedom. Those are some essences of my vision. And then I ask myself, how do I embody these in the here and now? If I am embodying the essence of abundance, how does abundance show up in the world? How does abundance work? How does abundance show up when I'm on a client call? How does abundance go out and celebrate? Or how does abundance go and be in relationship with others? So I start with the essence and get very clear on that and begin to embody it here in the present moment. Once I have that bigger vision and the essences of the vision, I get to start taking aligned action toward the vision. So my way of being inspires any action I'm taking or any of the doing. So it's this balance of being and doing, and that kind of harmony, especially in my business, is how I end up feeling deeply fulfilled and also moving my business forward. I've heard so many conversations, especially in the last couple years, about a very feminine approach to business and planning. And I see it as a balance, as a harmony between the masculine and feminine in my own business and planning process still. So doing is inspired by my way of being. And in my business, I allow my feminine to be held by the masculine that is within me as well. So I imagine it as the masculine being the CEO and allowing my feminine to be like the creative director. And that's a flow that has brought me a lot more harmony in the way that I work, the way that I live, the way that I play, and the way that I plan. One of the things that started to shift for me, the piece around being unattached, being unattached to the outcomes when we are setting goals and when we have this higher vision, came on a retreat that I was on in Greece. And on this retreat, I sat in front of this glorious oak tree every single morning for at least an hour or two, sometimes in the afternoon for hours as well. And all around me were these acorns. And this oak tree was in like hyper production mode of acorns at this particular time, in this particular season. And it was so beautiful to me to know that this little acorn had the blueprint of this mighty oak tree that I was sitting in front of in awe. And it was that oak tree's divine creative practice, part of that tree's blueprint that we all have as well. We all have a divine blueprint for our own lives and for what we're here to do. And for this tree, that purpose was to produce these acorns that could eventually grow into a mighty oak tree. But the tree is just producing and producing and producing without having an attachment to any one of those acorns actually becoming the mighty oak tree. And that really shifted something for me. I am here to trust the callings on my heart. I am here to follow the whispers of my soul because I know that I am receiving that whisper for a reason. I know that if I am having a vision or I have a desire, I have a dream, I have a goal, it is there for a reason because it is part of my blueprint, of my purpose on this planet. And it is my job, my work to just show up for that purpose, to show up and respond to the whisper, to answer the call of my heart. And I know that as I continue to do that, I end up in a flow that allows me to be unattached with the things that I am creating and building in my life, my business, and my relationships. So this is a little glimpse into my harmonious planning process. I hope it serves you. I would love to hear more about the vision that you are holding for 2021. I'm very excited to welcome in a new year. I think many of us are, and I am so deeply grateful to have you here in this community. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sharing my work as well. It truly means the world to me. Go to nataliemacneil.com/futuringritual to go on a guided journey into your future and into what you want to create. And I'll see you next time.